Dad every morning, no matter where we were.
Hi, I'm back.
Here, Brussels, Morocco.
I'm on
Morocco
episode
was
2.
running there. The police thought we'd stolen something.
This
We
one's
tried
called
to get
Death in the
away.
Family. He helps a young lady who thinks she's paralyzed.
Only neither of us
But
really
she's
up
not.
to running anymore.
Her auntie and uncle, shall we say, are doing horrible things to
That's
make
my
her
favorite
think
name.
that she's disabled, but she isn't.
And he sure was that.
This is a good one. She was also in a couple of other ones. She was also in one called
Only I better get
Prometheus,
back home
which is a really good 2-part
before they come
episode.
to search for the
And yeah, I'm not going to get triggered, but I just noticed
Did you use some food or something?
someone clicked on and clicked off. And I've only been on
Oh, okay.
just over a minute.
Well, if you change your mind.
I'm not even going to bother. I've got a sandwich,
Oh, yeah. I'm getting used to
a
it.
salad cream sandwich. Yes, I do eat weird shit, but I don't care. It's food. That's all that matters. Love salad cream. And I have my hot chocolate in my Jack from On the Buses cup. Must open that so the air gets to it a little bit, so it can cool down just a bit, so I can eat it. But this is another brilliant episode. Love it. So I've done what I've needed to do. Oh,
Carl, give him a hand.
now I've got stupid hiccups.
Miss Julie, what happened? Is she all right? I suppose
Oh.
you were keeping an eye on her. I was.
Oh,
In here.
excuse me.
The bedroom's upstairs. Did you make it? Yes, I think so.
That's the thing I hate about bread. It gives you hiccups.
Up here, to the right.
And I'm not eating fast, so it's not my fault.
Here.
But yeah, as I was saying, the lady in this who's thinks she's disabled, she's in Prometheus,
Will she be all right?
which is a
She just made it.
brilliant episode. They're all good, but that's a brilliant one.
Time she spent it. I think she's getting worse.
Um,
And where were you?
Another one of my favorite ones is a two-part one. Sorry, hiccups. It's a 2-part one. It's called Married. That is another brilliant episode.
Thanks, Margaret. That's okay. I just lie back. She'll get the medicine in just a second. Miss Griffin?
Well, Sutiga's had her food and drink, so she's happy.
10 more cc's of mild.
So now she's playing in the bathroom
But is it coming over? He said
with the door
something.
open, obviously. Because I don't shut them in there unless I have to go outside. Which I have explained. She gets very nervous when she goes out. But she's playing with the bricks, so she's happy. She's got a full tummy. Now it's time for a mummy to have a full tummy.
Almost done. Good girl. And we're done. Thank you.
I thought my mistake was clear, but
Who are you?
Dr. Salk?
Ah,
David?
David knows a lot more than what these people think, and they don't like it.
Margaret, see if you can get him to stay. You just take it easy for a while. I'm sorry if I seem rude outside. I was just very concerned about Julie.
Well, you have every reason to be.
I'm Mrs. Griffith. Do you work for us?
No.
Could you use a job? I'm sure we could find room for another picker.
Ms. Griffith, we've already got full load pickers. We'll get 153 of them.
But another one won't matter, will it? I'd like to find some way to repay you, Mr.
Benton. David Benton. Yes, I think I will stay around for a while. We got one bunkhouse off to the side there. You can pick up some stuff there. I think. Don't thank me, though.
Love this series. So it's my tummy full for a couple of more hours. Lovely, 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 lovely.
Driving into Everett. We're thinking by that hospital you were asking about. Look, why don't you go ahead? I'll get over there a little later. Sure? Yeah, I'm very sure. Buenos dias, Miss Julie.
Cute little earrings. Very sweet.
Hello, David.
How you feeling?
Much better, thank you.
And yes, I did remember to put sugar in it this time.
Wow. I was pretty rugged.
Margaret says you
Can't do without some sugar.
Well, for a while, yeah.
Some people say I'm sweet enough, but
Tell me, you always call your mother by her first name?
Margaret
that's their opinion and they're entitled to it.
So,
But it doesn't mean to say that I agree with it.
she died when I was 17.
Today?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that one's my favorite.
going to have another cigarette.
Hey, the jogging clothes, huh?
Yeah, he was such a neat guy. He was a terrific businessman, too.
Oh,
He took a little family business and turned it into an entire empire.
associated cravings like a lot of people have.
Anna Mary.
Uh-huh.
If they smoke, they usually smoke after something to eat, or they're on the phone, or they're doing something.
You look so healthy.
It happens.
He was killed. We had a boat in the channel down by the edge of the swamp. One of the butane bottles went. There was a big explosion. My father was killed instantly. The boat caught on fire. It was awful.
Absolutely amazing.
You were there?
I cannot believe, though, in this, the
I could see him through the flames,
reporter, Jack McGee,
but I kept blacking out.
he was near him so many times
How did you?
as the Hulk, and
Somebody
even
pulled
as,
me out.
David himself. And he still didn't catch him.
I don't know who it was. I saw his
Something
face,
weird going on there.
but I don't remember what he looks like. I never found out who that was.
I'm still intrigued
Are you alright?
about that email I got saying something is due on Sunday. So I'm not quite sure what that's going to be. But we shall see. If it turns up. If it doesn't, then they've made a mistake.
So is that how you hurt your legs?
But we shall see.
Do they know what's wrong?
Well, the first doctor thought it was psychological. But they really don't work. Dr. Bonaparte, and there was
But
something wrong neurologically.
David actually worked out
Yeah,
with
Beetle Hand's not
this
supposed to be hanging around the main house.
this lady when they were
No,
trying
it's
to,
not. Next thing you know, we'd have all
you know,
Baker Street
when they were
around
giving
up
her
here,
drugs
where
to
we-
make out that she couldn't
Go on,
walk
fella,
and
let's go.
things.
Oh, Danny, don't be so jealous.
Yeah, so
Um,
what?
Julie, honey, Dr. Bonaparte invited to see you.
Hello, Julie. I hear you've been feeling a little shaky.
yeah, her auntie, and it was a doctor. I mean, seriously,
I'm trying to.
doctors shouldn't keep doing this kind of thing. It's wrong.
Okay, girl. Give us some.
Just so they can get money and things like that. Yeah, anyway, David found out that what actually happened was because she was on a boat trip with her dad and the boat
This will make
blew
you
up.
feel better.
She survived, her dad didn't. And it was actually guilt that was doing it. She lost him, so she thought, you know, well, she shouldn't have lived. So her brain gave her something to suffer with. And before anybody laughs and takes a mickey, that actually can happen. You can actually wish something bad upon yourself because of guilt, and it happens.
Let's just say. I have something.
So that is
And the drug he's giving her is not myostatin. And the fact that
what
he's
happened
giving
on her part,
scares the hell out of me.
and then obviously
Because depending
they
on
were
what
drugging her
it
to make
is,
it worse.
the consequence of her brain is potentially very dangerous.
You're frightening, Mr. Bennett.
I hope so.
But David is very, very clever.
If we are wasting time while I
Should
stand
never,
here
never
talking to
underestimate that man.
you're
He
spending
knows what he's doing.
serious
He's a
If you don't
physician, scientist.
understand why you might not,
You know,
find
he's a
another
doctor in other ways.
trust and let him find out what's
He
going on.
knows what he's
But in the
doing,
meantime, keep
and he
Dr.
knows what he's
Bonaparte
talking
and his
about.
nurse away from Julie, because before you
Well, thank you, Mr. Bennett. That's an excellent suggestion. I'll get right to it. I'll explain the bunkhouse and I'll get to it.
There is one, I think at least one episode where Lou Ferrigno, he actually plays himself as a bodyguard. Bodybuilder. And he also plays the Hulk in the same episode. That's a really good one as well. As I said, they are all good. But
Yes, there is.
yeah,
He knows you're up to something.
and I'm so pleased. I've got my prezzies today. I was actually a little bit worried because going into December,
Why didn't you say something to me?
I didn't know about it either until just
in the
now.
UK, sometimes the post starts to get a little bit messed up, you know, with people, you know, obviously sending birthday presents or, you know, Christmas presents,
What is
whatever come in December for those people. And, you know, there's so much post, you know, obviously sometimes things get lost. But I'm so pleased that mine are still coming through as they should at the moment. So I'm pleased. But I do love my bag. Ouch.
tell us that?
My tog bag.
Practically demanded that I allow
Really,
him to
really
look at
nice.
the main house.
Really long handles.
It's quite taken with Julie.
And a beautiful picture.
She seems to be infatuated by him.
That's it, straight. Of a gorgeous, sexy, handsome, intelligent legend of a
If you thought
man.
it came from me,
I love it.
it really frightens me. I just don't know what he meant.
That picture was taken from
You just let me take care of him, Miss Griffith, and I promise you won't be any
something that he does every 2-3 weeks or so, depending on how busy he is, called the BLC.
That's for all concerned.
Be out of here in 20 minutes.
Very well played.
He started that
You know, I wonder what would happen if they
when
found out
the
what you did.
You never will.
when the virus was around,
I have Phil and Rafe down there just to make sure.
and he still does it now. Still finds things to talk about, to sing. We get to see him live, and we just have a really nice fun for a couple of hours. So yeah, wonderful. Oh
That's severed today. You've been severed.
yeah, I shall be back. I think my
You're not running things now. You shove off.
I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. If you can't see me, I'm sorry for a second, but I just need to
Look, please don't do that, okay?
Better do like the man says.
just need to
Shut up, Rafe. I can handle this.
check something for a second. But
Moving on. You listen to me. I don't have to listen to you, and I can take
as I
care
said,
of
I'm
you
still
just fine
here.
without any help from you. We shouldn't do this.
Um,
I'll do whatever the hell I want to do. I told you to get out. I'm trying
Yep,
to tell you that Julie's
that's
in danger.
just telling me that
Don't, I'm warning you.
my stuff was delivered. Yeah, I just wanted to
What was that?
there we go, I'm back. I just wanted to check my emails before I forgot, so I do that every day. What was I talking about? Oh yes, BLCs with Midjaw. Yeah, so he hasn't done any for about nearly 4 weeks now, which is understandable because obviously, you know, what with his ex-wife, Annabelle, you know, passing away, bless her, he's probably not in the mood. And, you know, just because he sings and makes music and wiggles his bottom sometimes, you know, doesn't mean to say he's not human. So I'm sure he'll do some more, another one when he's ready, bless him. But you know, things like that, or concerts or whatever, you know, if things come up like, you know, what's happened to him and his daughter, or they're not well or whatever, you know, true fans will wait. And if they don't, then they don't care at all. And I think that's absolutely selfish when they start being nasty just because things aren't happening their way, shall we say. I do love my little earrings. It's got such a cute little face on it. So precious. I love this bit. This is so funny. Well, there's a man in the who lives in the woods who actually saw the accident of the girl and her dad. And David, he just got a little bit mad because people were being horrible, and he's still the Hulk at the moment. And he walks through the woods, and the man gives him a drink, and because it's alcohol and he's not quite sure what it is, he spits it out, and he makes himself jump, and that is actually very funny. But he is so cute when he's like that. He's like a little child. He is so sweet, and it's adorable when he changes like that. You know, when he sees animals, birds, bunny rabbits in the woods, you know, he'll sit there and he'll cuddle them and stroke them, and it's so cute, adorable. So in that sense, I don't know why my brain decides to think that, you know, he's running up my high street every time I go out in the dark if I'm watching this. So it's actually lucky I'm not in the dark and I'm not going out, because it is dark out there. Although I did go out there for a few seconds to check that I've got my cover over the front part of my scooter where the electrics are. And I did. That was on there. And it's actually not as cold as it was last night. It's actually quite warm, because I actually went out in this. And I thought to myself, you know, I'm going to be freezing even for a few seconds. But I wasn't. So it's not as cold as it was yesterday. So that's good. So we might get a bit of snow, as they say, because the weather actually does warm up a bit when it's going to snow. I actually found out that years and years ago when I was younger. I actually found that out from my daddy. That's what happens. So you never know. We may get some snow. It's 10 to 9. So that couple of hours went quite quick. So 3 hours and 10 minutes. It will be the 3rd of December. The days are going quick. Getting near Christmas. Before you can think, we'll be in the new year and be starting all over again. Lord have mercy. Wowee. But yeah. I assume my little girl's gone back to sleep, because she would have been in here by now, because she can hear me talking. So bless her. She's so cute. Even though sometimes she does wind mummy up. She's so cute. He's just let some raw chicken and the bones. I cannot believe he did that. But he is so cute. And I cannot believe that my candles are still alight with the same batteries after 10 days. Because as I said in other videos, that the hours that I'm awake, I have them on. And, you know, sometimes that can be a few hours. Sometimes that can be going into a day and a half. You know, it all depends. But, yeah, they are still alight. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So, yeah. I'm so glad I found this series. I haven't seen it for a long, long time. I think I saw it sometime last year, but I can't remember. But I found it again now, so I'm going to sit here and enjoy it. something different.
Okay, not there now.
Ah, now David's come back to the old man as himself
Come on over to the fire. It's cool.
because he's freezing. Bless him. And the man gives him a shirt to wear. Isn't that nice of him? Bless his heart.
Looks like you might have had a run-in with that big fella. Big fella. Maybe some of your boys. More like it. Sort of greenish.
The thing that I find upsetting about this is when he turns into the Hulk and then turns back, he can never remember what's happened. That's why he was on the run in the first place, because he couldn't prove, because people were saying, oh, he murdered
You look a mess.
Elena, the lady he was working with in the first one, in the fire, and he didn't. He actually got her out, but she died because there was too much smoke in her lungs and everything, and she was thrown as well. So yeah, she ended up dying, and she did say that she'd always loved him and everything, and at the end he said he loved her, but he said, I think you loved me too, even though you never said it. But she did say it.
You were saying out there something about that.
But he couldn't remember, as I said, because he was having
He was a creature.
one of his little turns, shall we say.
I forget him.
But brilliant series. There was one which is called The First, which it's good, but on the other hand, it's also stupid. There was this old man who happened to have the same problem as David. And when the old man changed, into the Hulk and things, it did not look right. It didn't. It really did not look right at all.
Now, Michael, it couldn't have come out any other way.
But
You sure you haven't seen anything unusual out there?
it was a good episode. But it was just, I thought the old man looked a little bit silly. But as I said, there's not many that I'm not keen on, because as I said, it's a brilliant series, and a lot of them are, fantastic episodes. There's also one episode where he works in a zoo and has a fight with a gorilla, and then he ends up in a tiger's den, so he's got to get out of there fast because the baby tiger is cuddled up to him and everything, so he's got to get out there before mummy sees, or David's bottom could have been lunch. But as I said, Bill, he's hysterical. I love his facial expressions when he gets excited or something like that. It's just so funny, the things he comes out with. Because on this set I've got on one of the DVDs, you've got the bloopers as well. And I saw some of the bloopers from the episodes, and they are hysterical. Because there's one part in Married where Mr. McGee, the reporter who's after him, he knocks on the lady that he's actually married to now, or in that episode anyway. And he opens it, and in the blooper, he didn't shut the door quick enough, and he went, "Hi, end of series," because they shouldn't, meet like that. But and then there was another one. He was doing some funny things in, because a lot of the time when they're doing stuff outside, there was always airplanes and things like that going over at the wrong time, and he used to get angry at them and swear. But it's actually very, very funny. The bloopers are funny. But brilliant.
Oh, hello. I'm Jack McGee from the National Register. I'm looking for Dennis or Denny K.
And obviously the man that played Jack McGee, he's died as well. I think he had cancer as well. That illness is everywhere. So annoying. Hate that illness. I hate it. Yeah, I hate that illness.
Yes,
It's getting too out of control. And there's another one. I can't remember what it's called, but where David and McGee actually end up being literally with each other in the forest, and because David had a car accident, so he had something over his face because he has scars on his face, so he had a net over his face, and a surgical net, to help stop scarring when they healed. So obviously McGee didn't know it was David, the person he was looking for, until he actually changed, and then he realized that he was with him all the time. But because obviously he can't prove it, and he didn't exactly see his face, McGee was back to square one again. So he was not happy about that idea.
Okay, Mrs. Siegel, that's today's treatment. The nurse will show you back to your room.
But
what about the multiplex radiation mode? Did you try it yet?
No, only the
brilliant series. Love it.
Test, and it really looks good.
Oh, good. And you run it round the clock?
No, until midnight. Then we give it a rest till the next day.
As I said, I would shout it from the rooftops, but it's too cold out there. Not going to do that. So I might watch everything I've watched on these videos again in the summer, and then if I love it, then I'll go out and shout on the rooftops. But yeah, it's amazing, even in autumn and winter time, how the weather changes. Because as you can see from one of my other videos yesterday, when I come back from the shop, I was frozen. Ew. I was literally frozen. But yeah, as I said today, it doesn't seem as cold out there. you just never know, what weather, what weather you're going to get, really from one day to the next. Sometimes the weather people are right. Sometimes they're wrong. My eye is still playing up a bit. It's getting a little bit better every day. But
Second floor, but come to my office for resolution.
it doesn't hurt as much unless I catch it wrong. But yeah, still not quite sure how that happened. Then again, if I did know, I don't think I would divulge that information in my videos.
I got the doctored ones back. How do they look? Perfect.
Love this. Love it, love it, love it. So I hope everyone's enjoying their day, their night, their afternoon, whatever's happening, wherever you are. As I said in my last video last night, I wasn't sure if I was going to come back on and do any more videos, because I am still very, very down. Things are still going on, although you wouldn't notice it, you wouldn't notice it because I can hide things. But I thought, sod it, basically. I've got into doing these, and whether or not people want to watch them or they don't, or I'm just going to be sitting here talking to myself all the way through every videos that I do, or I just got one subscriber, doesn't matter. I'm still entitled to do things that I want to do. So I thought to myself, well, I'll come on and see how I feel. And at the moment, I'm okay doing them. But, obviously, it's down to me, if I don't end up, after tonight or whatever, not doing any for a couple of days because I'm not in the mood, then I won't do it. Completely up to me. But yeah, so I have another brilliant series to watch. I have got loads of series. I've got this. I've got Cagney and Lacey. I've got Dad's Army. All Creators Great and Small, the original. I have Goodnight Sweetheart. I have Only Fools and Horses. I've got Green Green Grass, which is a sequel to Only Fools and Horses. I've also got Rock and Chips, that's a prequel to Only Fools and Horses. I have Last of the Summer Wine. I have loads and loads and loads of TV series, and I've also got one called The River that starred David Essex. That's very, very funny. I've got The Simpsons. I've got TJ Hooker, Dempsey and Makepeace. So yeah, I've got quite a few, and loads of movies, cartoon, animation, live action. I have all the Child's Play with the Chucky doll. I've also got series 1 and 2 of that they made after the movies. They are doing a series 3, so I'll be getting that when that's out, sometime after Christmas. Got 2 weeks left until the last part of season 6 of The Crown is on Netflix, so I'll be watching that, and then when that's out on DVD, I will probably be getting all the 6 series. I was going to get the others before, but I thought it's not worth it, because obviously as the final series, which is series 6, they've done it in 2 parts. They're not quite sure when it's actually going to be out on DVD. So I will wait for that to come out, and then I might get the whole lot. So that'll be another series I have. And I have all the series of On the Buses as well. And I have the 3 movies. So yeah, that's another one. I do have some cartoon series. I have Super Ted, Mr. Ben, Widow the Wisp, like you saw in some of my other videos. Loads and loads. So I do have a lot to keep me occupied. I've also got Hong Kong Phooey, Yogi Bear and Boo Boo, Around the World with Willy Fogg. That is so funny. I love that cartoon. Yeah, so I do have a lot to keep me occupied. That's why I get a little bit peeved, shall we say, when, you know, your mind goes into that mindset where I've got a lot to watch, but I don't know what mood I'm in. That really annoys me. Absolutely. But yeah, so I do have a lot to keep me occupied. And the stupid cat has just fell off of somewhere again, or she's jumped because I just heard her. Honestly, she does like to play. Bless her.
Can you see it? It looks like it's heading off through the orchard, towards the swamp. There was no one up there but that Hulk.
So get them down here. We gotta go after it. It's not what I did to Danny.
Certainly did not probably do the same thing to Julie, won't it?
Oh yeah, right. He's actually protecting.
I'll send Rafe and Philly to the swamp after just to be sure.
Because he's just turned into the Hulk again. But the girl got scared, so she smacked him over the head. And obviously that turned him into the Hulk, because obviously, you know, he was scared for her and everything. So he's just took her into the forest and near the swamp area and stuff.
Why are you stopping?
But
What are you going to do?
when she gets used to who he is, she's not scared of him. But this is, as I said, they're great episodes. Wow, I've been doing this video for 45 minutes. Ooh. Ooh la la. This is the last episode on this disc. So I'll be putting disc 2 in.
Who
But
are you?
absolutely
Who are you?
amazing.
What happened to you? Can't you speak? What are you? What are you going to do to me?
It isn't going to do anything. Because it's wearing off, and then she realizes it's David. It must be really, really frightening to have something like that. But they definitely couldn't pick 2 better actors to play David Banner and the actual Incredible Hulk. Bill and Lou are
At the edge of the swamp.
amazing.
How did we get here?
Absolutely amazing.
Don't you remember? You carried me here.
Yeah, you see, he doesn't remember anything when he's like that.
Was it?
Such a shame.
It was.
I know. The X-rays. The file with the X-rays. What happened to it?
I think you stuffed it under my mattress before you.
Yes. Yes, I hit it.
So, yeah.
Was that my medicine?
It's your poison.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Because as I said, I've done everything I've needed to do. I haven't got any washing up to do. I've got no washing or clothes to do. That's all done.
Who are you?
So, yeah,
I know what I'm talking about. And I heard them planning to kill you. You've got to trust them.
I don't know
I'm scared to death of you.
what I'm going to do next.
I mean, 1 minute you're a nice, gentle man, but I saw what happens to you, what you turn into. My God,
So I will probably just be sitting here watching this.
Listen. I know you're afraid. But that should never hurt you.
No.
And he won't. Believe me, he won't.
Why does it happen?
I'll explain that to you later. The important thing now is to get rid of the authorities and give them that evidence.
Love
Tell them what's
this
supposed to do.
series.
Now, did you see anyone following them?
Can't help but keep saying it. Love it.
I don't know.
Well, they have to be up to by now.
And the first movie that they'd done based on this after Lou and Bill stopped is with Eric Banner, believe it or not. And in my opinion, that is the best movie that they've done after this. They have brought out, which is totally ridiculous, I think. I look like I am bald on that side because of the way the thing is set. They did bring out the She-Hulk. I mean, come on. I know that was also in the Marvel comics. But nah. No.
There it is. There's Michael. Michael!
Lou Ferrigno is the best Hulk. End of. So none of these ladies doing it because doesn't look right. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, obviously ladies can't do things that men can do. Obviously, I'm not saying that. But when you're used to, you know, one person sort of thing, you know, and then somebody else does it, you know, you think, ew, no, definitely don't like it. No.
Then you probably know that the fire wasn't an accident, don't you?
I definitely do not like it. But yeah, quite pleased with my hair for
You were
a
supposed to be killed
temporary
when you walked out of it alive.
hair dye. Very pleased with that. It's come out a lot better than what I actually thought it was going to. As I said, it's not perfect, but it doesn't matter because it's not permanent. All right, let me get this two ready.
Involved with you or anybody else? Michael, you are involved. You are not. Yes, you are. Michael, what are you afraid of? Those guys have rigged the explosion because they're 10 minutes behind us. When they find out that you saw us, that you spoke with us, they're going to cut you into little pieces.
Love this.
I didn't see nothing. Then maybe you could tell us how we could get to a sheriff or a ranger station or something.
Absolutely amazing.
Michael, we can't go back that way.
I'll leave that there for a second while I get my discs.
All right. You show us how.
And knowing my luck, I'm going to knock the flaming lamp.
Michael,
Oh,
you saved
I
your life
didn't.
once.
Very
But
clever.
you had a letter telling you how.
Love it.
Michael,
The thing is with these, and they pack them in the boxes sometimes, they can be very tight.
you were acting that he was given for someone's commitment to bravery.
What's on this one? This two is the final round, The Beast Within, of Guilt, Models, and Murder and Terror in Times Square. All brilliant. All brilliant movies, episodes, sorry.
7 miles.
So I will leave that there until this one's finished. It's a 24 disc set. And as I said in my other one, if I come across any that are jumping or got scratches or whatever, I will just, instead of buying the whole lot again, I will just buy that series. I think I did buy the first series again. A few months ago because
You have seen this thing yourself around here? No.
I knew that one of them was jumping. So I think I did buy season 1, which is this one.
All the news has been printed. Some that's not, right? In fact,
So
I think that if I had seen
sometimes if you do the whole box set on its own, it sometimes it works out cheaper depending on how much someone is selling it for, or how much how high the bids are. If it's on bids, or sometimes it's cheaper to buy the series separate. But we'll see. We shall see if any more jump. But at the minute, so far so good. Nothing's jumping at the minute. or stopping or freezing or
Except
doing whatever else it wants to do.
hang out with him. Follow
It's
up.
playing nicely.
Spotted it.
And
Grab yourself some coffee.
I was actually surprised because I had been down for quite a long time, and then I was picking up, but as you know, I've gone down again in the last few days. I did. I was playing my DVD quite a lot. You know, whether it was the same DVD over again, if it was a movie, or even the same series over again. So I was playing it a lot. It's basically on constantly, because I don't like the quiet. I like noise. Even if I'm doing something on the laptop, I need some noise in the background. So it's on a lot. So I'm actually surprised it hasn't gone. But I won't say that too loud because I don't want it to go before Christmas. After Christmas, because it's an all region DVD player, so I can buy any discs from any country, as long as it's English language, and they will work on it. So what I might do after Christmas, if I remember, is actually get another DVD player, and then I've got it as a backup if this one does go. But hopefully it doesn't. Not yet. But they do last quite a long time. So you can't really moan about electrics, not really. Because before my big telly went, which I said in another video, before that blew, I had that for about 6 years. And I've had this for about 4 or 5 years. I didn't use it as often, granted, but this is still okay. So fingers crossed, nothing like that goes wrong before the new year. And my phone's doing well, especially with a cracked screen. I mean, honestly, I still don't know how that happened. But it still works fine. I can still have conversations. Can still text, still ring people, can still see everything on the screen. So as long as it doesn't get worse, that should work okay. But this is nearly 59 minutes. So that hour went quick. Damn. I've noticed that though, when you're watching things or you're doing a video like this, or you're, doing a video call, the time does go very fast. But it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. Now I've got into it, and as I said, loads of times, don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it, but don't stalk me. Don't come on and then go off, because that annoys me. There's no need for it. So But apart from that, I don't have any problem with
You're all right.
I can't do it.
with making the videos.
The water will make you fall. All right?
Yeah, you see, she's in the water now, and obviously, you know, water. Even if you can't walk, it does help you walk because water keeps you up. But that's one of the problems, you see. Disabled people, you know, or differently abled people, as it's called now. Differently abled people, you know, they're not mermaids. You know, children, boys, girls, men, women, you know, if they have a disability, they're not mermaids. They can't live in water just because, you know, they'd love to walk. Especially when your brain does weird things, you know. In my dreams, I'm always walking. I haven't got the wheelchair. So maybe that's my psychological part of wishful thinking. But I don't know how that works. I really do not know how that works. Oh my goodness me, David is fighting with a bear. Lord have mercy. And then David gets slightly pissed and he turns green. Then he gets stuck in a bloody quicksand pit. So that doesn't help matters. But this is a brilliant episode. Love it. But yeah, well, I'm going to go and this bear in this episode was the bear who played Gentle Ben and in the series, which I've also got somewhere, and Ben in Grizzly Adams. Oh dear, David's upset that bear had to go at him. Oh, he's angry. Oh dear me. He'll calm down in a minute. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go watch this. I'm going to finish my drink. And pick up my DVDs that I was watching yesterday, put them back up on the shelf. And I shall probably speak to you later. So take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Be kind, be nice, be good. And hopefully next year we'll have more people being nice to each other, not causing trouble, not causing heartaches. Fingers crossed. You never know what could happen. Take care. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye. Love this. Bye.